Hey everyone, and welcome back. I'm doing another video, and this one is about the item that you see in my hands here. This is a very nice vintage sterling silver Montblanc 146 the Grand Solitaire sterling silver fountain pen in pinstripes. Yes, that is the full name and title, and it is very, very long. I have been chasing a pen like this for many, many, many years, and I only just managed to get this one. So a bit of background, I've been chasing a pen like this for at least 5 years. I used to have a pen very similar to this when I was younger, and it was not a Montblanc, it was just a cheap Italian pen, I think it was. And but I liked the gold and silver finish, and when I found out that Montblanc made one that was very, very similar, I made it my mission to track one down, but every single time I saw one, it was either really, really expensive or it had already been sold, and I'd managed to save up some money, and when I saw this for sale on eBay, I watched it for a few days, and then after examining and reading and checking and re-examining the listing, the photos, the description, I finally decided to buy it. That happened at the end of November, and November 2022, and it took just over 3 weeks to get here from Japan. And yeah, I'm just going to tell you a bit about it. So the pen was really, really tarnished when I got it. It was like the cap was all grey, the barrel was not too bad, but it still needed cleaning, and the nib was really, really scratchy. I guess that was why it was so cheap. But regardless, I managed to polish off all the tarnish, clean up the silver, and I was also able to clean the nib and straighten it out. I finally figured out what was wrong with it, and now it writes really, really well. This is a fine nib. Because this is a 146 styled fountain pen made by Montblanc, it is a piston filler, so this is the blind cap for the piston knob up here. Then the striped ink window is through here like that. The nib is 14 karat. Sorry, not 14 karat. Is 18 karat. Fine. Two-tone finish, as you can see, and it writes beautifully now. It did not write beautifully when I bought it, which is probably why it was so cheap. But as I said, I was able to fix it. I found out what was wrong with it, and now it writes wonderfully. So yeah, the whole pen is sterling silver, just about. So the cap is sterling silver, the barrel, the end cap, all sterling silver. And it is hallmarked here for 925, as you can see. And then on the cap, it has the serial number, it has West Germany, and then it has metal, which is there. There we are. And then around the bottom, it just has the usual Montblanc Meisterstock number 146, and it's got, nice chunky gold bands. So one here, one here, one here, all looking very attractive. So yeah, I'll just give you a brief writing sample. This will be a bit messy because I'm doing it through the camera, but you know, bear with me. So this is a Montblanc As you can see, it's nice and smooth. When I bought the pen, it was really rough. It was very scratchy. As you can see, it's nice and smooth now. The only sound you really hear is the sound of the nib actually just rubbing on the paper. That's not scratchiness. If it was scratchy, it would be a lot louder than this. So yeah, it's a beautiful pen. As I said earlier, the cap says that the pen is from West Germany. So that means it was made in the late 80s or very, very early 90s. But it also has the serial number, which is an anti-counterfeiting measure that Montblanc introduced in 1991. So this pen was probably made in the late 80s or very, very early 90s, when West Germany was still a thing. And by the time the pen was sold or put on sale, Germany had reunified, had become one Germany, and by then Montblanc had started using serial numbers. So you have this odd mishmash of serial number and West Germany, which is not something you usually see, which is rather strange and different. As you can see, there's no damage on this at all. There's no scratches, there's no dents, chips, nothing at all. So, you know, for having to clean the pen and fix the nib, it was a great deal. And on top of that, I'll just swing this around here. This is you'll see there's an area here where the hallmark is there with no pinstripes. This is the area where you would put your engraving for your date, your name, your whatever you want, and that's nice and smooth. It's never been engraved. So yeah, it's in beautiful cosmetic, mechanical condition. The filling mechanism, as I said earlier, is a piston mechanism, and it fills beautifully. It is so smooth. There's no friction. There's no jamming. There's no stiffness. It slides up and down. It fills and empties absolutely flawlessly. The pen, after I fixed it, basically behaves like it's brand new. If not for the styling and the clues on the cap, you would think that this was brand new. Instead, this is about 30 years old, I would say. And despite that, it is in brand new condition in every way possible. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about the pen, if you're thinking of buying a pen like this and you want to know a bit more about it, before you try and track one down for yourself, then feel free to leave questions or comments in the comments section down below, and I will do my best to answer them if I can. I also have a blog article about this on my blog, and I will leave a link to that in the description below. You can click on that and read the article. I go into a bit more detail than I do here, just explaining what was wrong with the pen, how I fixed it, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.